just got done with my plastic surgeon appointment. I was spiraling last week. This appointment has brought me back down to earth and I feel good about things. The plastic surgeon that I was assigned is apparently the best, and lots of people get sent to him because he's really good at what he does. So I'm feeling good about that part. That was really assuring. And then he showed me some of his work and it's immaculate. I think I was spiraling because of how my breast surgeon was talking about how surgery goes, but it sounds like it's a year, but it takes intervals. Anyway, talking to them has helped me make my decision. We're gonna do a mastectomy. I'm still waiting for my genetic screening results, so whether it's 1 or 2 boobies, we'll see. It's pending on that, but essentially I've made the decision to move forward with doing the flap reconstruction. So they take some fat from your tummy and do a little bit of a, it's like above where they would usually do the tuck. So they take some fat from there, and we're actually going to shrink my boobie down 2 sizes, because he was looking at them and he's like, oh, technically you were a C cup with all this skin. I was like, yeah, you're real good, because that's what I was before breastfeeding, man. Anyway, they're going to take my stomach fat and build a new boob out of that, which is pretty fascinating. I was kind of tossing between doing the implant, but my initial choice was the flap reconstruction, so I went with my instinct. And since he's so popular, I decided to just book in because I don't want to wait any longer, and hopefully we can get the ball rolling in 2026. All of that reconstruction stuff won't really be done until like down the line, because I'm gonna need to have the expanders in, which is kind of implants but a little more rigid, and they slowly fill it up with fluid to kind of stretch that skin around the breast area so you have enough to reconstruct your new titty. I'll be stuck with expanders for a bit until they have an opening to do the flap to boobie reconstruction. Yeah, it kind of eased my mind. It was a really nice guy. Even his resident was really nice. Recovery time after mastectomy and expanders will probably take about 4 weeks. Then I wait a minimum of 3 months before I can actually start reconstructing. I'll have to go under the knife per se at least 3 times till I'm happy. They will also work on the left boob to shrink that down and make them look symmetrical. Oh my god, that's the part I'm most excited about, symmetrical. And my, okay, TMI guys, but my nipples are low profile, very low profile, he said. They're gonna lift them up to where they're supposed to be and make my boobies look nice, and then make my stomach look nice. He said I could do a little bit of lipo in there too. Who's she gonna be? A cancer survivor warrior and a new body? Yeah, I don't know if I'm a little too excited about this, but last week I was definitely spiraling, so I don't know. I'm riding the highs and lows of this cancer roller coaster. Yeah. The longest recovery will be obviously from after doing the flap surgery, because it's recovering from my abdomen as well as my chest, so that will take longer. TMI is like they're gonna try and save my nipple, my actual nipple. If not, because of the way that the skin tissue works and everything, they might have to cut my nipple off. But good news is they are able to reconstruct it, and then they tattoo it and it looks just like a real nipple. So there's always options. It's not a nice thing to have to go through, but it's great that we have advances like this and good surgeons like the one I've been assigned to. Yeah. You gotta look at the silver linings in life instead of always wondering or focusing on the bad about it, you know? Like, oh, I could be like, oh, I have to do this surgery because I got breast cancer. Yeah, sure, but just look at the positives, man. The positives. No point wallowing away in the negatives, because it's a waste of time, honestly. You can do it and you can be happy. Being happy and joyful is the highest frequency to live in. Okay? I have some other appointments, but that's for like my brain up here. And then an onco-fertility thing as well, so then it's really up to just waiting for them to schedule my surgery, because I don't know when that's gonna be. They said maybe December, January, but it sounds like my surgeon is saying maybe January, because he said he didn't say a month, but I'm guessing because we're supposed to go to Australia for Christmas this year, But when this happened, so he was like, I wouldn't cancel anything yet. Just wait until you find out and we'll call you. Waiting again. But good to know that I might be able to go home, because I think traveling might be a little bit difficult. They did say I could travel with expanders, but yeah. Anyway, that is all. Do me a favor and like, comment, subscribe. I love you more than cake.